My friends, if you're looking for an enormous airdrop from a bridge, this is the one in my opinion. Although we've covered it in the past, they have got new developments and major integrations that we don't want to miss. We can qualify for the airdrop by simply following this amazing strategy that I put together for you. So friends, remember, nothing in this video is financial advice, purely my own opinion and based on my own research. Do not invest in anything you can't afford to lose. Use a burner wallet if you feel more comfortable, and be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at AltCryptoGems for daily crypto content, and check out our website for frequent guides, project reviews, articles, and everything crypto related. Friends, let's dive straight into the video. Alright then my friends, we're officially on the Hyperlane website, which is hyperlane.xyz. We've got the official X page, which is at hyperlane_xyz. Give them a follow and turn the notification bells on until the airdrop goes live. Now, we've also got the link tree as well, which I'm going to leave linked in the description below. Nonetheless, we're not going to really need the website unless you want to learn more about the protocol. You can also take a look at the Hyperlane ecosystem, which will take you to a new page on a Notion page. This will show you all the protocols that they've integrated with, all the networks, and all the integrations that are coming up. Nonetheless, as you can see down below, you've got major different networks down below, such as different layer 1s and layer 2s. They've got many decentralized applications, infrastructure integrations, community VM implementations, community ISMs, validators, and more. So what I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to be showing you a route, one that's going to require Ethereum to start off with, because that's going to be most of you users. You can, however, start on the Cosmos ecosystem. Nonetheless, we're going to be starting with Ethereum assets and moving over to the Cosmos ecosystem, where we're going to be using Celestia tokens. However, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be utilizing the Hyperlane bridge, the Nexus bridge, in order to move our Ethereum assets over to the Cosmos ecosystem, where we're going to be using Injective, Celestia, and so on. So what we're going to do is, guys, to start off with, just to show you, I've got $600 give or take on my ZK Sync network. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be bridging over some of my Ethereum over to the Arbitrum network, where I'm going to be then swapping some tokens. So first step, we're going to be also qualifying for some other airdrops on the way. However, that isn't the main focus of this video. Therefore, I'm going to be primarily focusing on the Hyperlane airdrop. However, you can follow my strategy to qualify for other airdrops on the way, which personally I think is way worth it. Now, what we're going to do is, guys, we're going to start over on layer 3. I'm absolutely loving layer 3 at the moment. They've done the first airdrop round snapshot. I did mention this for a very long time, and I hope you guys did follow my airdrop tutorials on this, which we've covered many times. If not, it's not too late, because they've got the second airdrop coming soon, as you can see, airdrop 2. However, what we're going to do is we're going to be using the bridge feature. Now, if you wanted to, guys, you can also get a bridge discount if you've got some gems or you've unlocked the bridge discounts already. So for example, if I go over to my rewards and I go over to Trophy Road, as you can see here, guys, we can unlock rewards, which I've got a bridge discount that I can unlock for free. So I'm going to activate that, and we're going to be getting free fees on layer 3, which is absolutely beautiful. And I'm going to go over to bridge. I'm going to change my network to ZK Sync, like I mentioned, and I'm going to be bridging over to the Arbitrum network. I'm not going to lie to you, it is going to stack up some fees when you're going to be using the Hyperlane bridge and all of the protocols. However, in my personal opinion, the more that you do, the more transactions and the more volume you build up on Hyperlane, the bigger the chance of qualifying for an enormous airdrop. If you want to do more volume, then you're going to have the highest odds of qualifying for the airdrop. But if you did, for example, $10 at a time on each bridge, and you just did that once, I don't know whether or not you're going to qualify or actually qualify as a Cybele. So guys, bear that in mind. But carrying on, what we're going to do is we're just going to bridge over roughly $150 to the Arbitrum network, where we're then going to start performing some other swaps and bridges. So as you can see, guys, I'm going to be bridging over 0.039 Ethereum from the ZK Sync network over to the Arbitrum network, which is around $150. So I'm going to review the route, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to confirm the bridge. As you can see, thanks to layer 3, we are saving ourselves $1.07 on fees. All we have to do is pay the gas fee. Thank you very much, layer 3. I love that. And we are also qualifying for an airdrop at the same time. Okay, so once you've confirmed the transaction and sent over your Ethereum, the next step is to get the Nexus bridge ready, which is the Celestia bridge for Hyperlane. So once we get over here, guys, you'll be able to see Celestia, Arbitrum, Neutron, Manta, Injective, Injective EVM, Ethereum, Viction, and Ancient 8. Now, there's more networks than there ever was before when we first covered the airdrop tutorial. You can watch that airdrop tutorial, my friends, and it will still be worth watching, and you can obviously qualify for the airdrop by doing so, in my opinion. Nonetheless, this next airdrop strategy is much better, and I'm also going to show you another protocol that is integrated Hyperlane that you can use, but may be just a bit risky at the same time, just because of what happened to another protocol, but I'll get more into that later. So like I said before, once the Ethereum has been bridged over like it has, as we can see, the ETH has left ZK Sync, and if we scroll over to Arbitrum now, we'll see that we have $175 worth of Ethereum. So from here, what are we going to do? We're going to get prepared on the Nexus bridge, like I said, and we're going to be bridging over from the Arbitrum network over to the Neutron network. Now, I'm going to be selecting a token, and it's going to be the tier.n. This is the Celestia token, and we'll be able to bridge it over from the Arbitrum network over to the Neutron network. Now, we're going to need to get our Kepler address set up and connect our wallets. So if we connect MetaMask at first, like I said, and the receipts and address, if we go up into Kepler, and if you type in Neutron, you'll be able to see a receipt and address. You can star it, and you can also copy this address by clicking copy to clipboard. And what we're going to do is we're just going to paste it in here. So what we need to do is we need to obviously get ourselves some tier tokens, and by doing so, we need to now swap our Ethereum assets on the Arbitrum network by using a popular decentralized exchange known as Trader Joe. Many of you may know Trader Joe from the Avalanche network. However, they have now integrated over to many popular networks, as we can see. They've also got a very specific DEX on the Mantle network, also known as Trader Mo. Nonetheless, we're going to be using the Arbitrum network to swap some tokens. So we're going to be connecting to Trader Joe just like so. And as we can see here, one of the top tokens that we can swap into is Celestia, because we've got 31 cents already. Now that's basically nothing, so I'm just going to get some more, obviously. And you just want to do as much as you feel comfortable with. Obviously, the more volume that you do, the better the airdrop will be, and the bigger the chance of getting an airdrop will be. So I'm just going to personally do 0.042 Ethereum, which is roughly $160 worth. So I'm going to click swap, well, 164 anyway, but I'm not going to be so specific. I'm going to swap my tokens into Celestia. Make sure that you obviously leave some ETH for gas fees, as that's very important. Otherwise, you won't be able to continue with any transaction, and that is no good. Then obviously, once you've got your Celestia tokens, as that was very fast, I've now got 17.76 Celestia. If we go back over to the Hyperlane Nexus bridge, we can now see that we've got 17.76 Celestia. Now I'm going to bridge over every single token. I'm not going to be wasting any time. We're going to confirm the receipts and address. We're going to confirm the gas fees, and we're going to send to Neutron. Once it's all done, guys, as you can see, it's going to cost $1.13 to send this transaction. This isn't the most expensive out of all the fees that you will come across. Nonetheless, depending on the network will depend on the fee. Now, I personally think I put together a fairly good strategy, one that should save you on fees. And after waiting 2 to 3 minutes, guys, you should receive your tier tokens. Don't stress if you don't see it. It will take a couple minutes. And if you were to go up into your Kepler wallet, which is the Cosmos ecosystem, you'll scroll down and see $162 worth of tier on the Neutron network. And from here, guys, what we want to do is we want to now bridge over our tier tokens over to the Celestia network. So if we click the swap button to move over Neutron to the left-hand side, which is the bridge from, we're now going to be bridging over to the Celestia network, like I said. Therefore, we click Celestia, we click the tier token. But obviously, to do so, we're going to need to connect our wallet. So down below, guys, you can see connect wallet. You're going to click that. We're going to click Kepler. As you can see, straight away, our tier tokens come up. And then when you go to send the transaction, don't click max. Obviously, you're going to need some for fees. So if I click 17.7, for example, and now we need to choose the receipt and address, which is obviously the Celestia address that we need. Therefore, if we go up into our Kepler wallet, go to copy address, go to where it says Celestia, we're going to copy that address, and we're going to simply paste it down below. And as you can see already, we've got 0.11 Celestia in the Celestia network already. However, we want to click send to Celestia to send the remaining tokens that we have. So I'm going to approve it in our wallet. Now we just need to wait for it to move over from the Neutron network over to the Celestia network. So we've done 2 transactions, roughly $320, give or take, in volume. And it is not over yet, my friends. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue once we have got the assets over in our wallet. It shouldn't even take a second to send over, my friends. If we go into our Kepler wallet, now we should be able to see, yep, we've got $162 in the Celestia network. Now, my friends, we've got a few options here. Option A is to simply now start bridging over your Celestia to other networks and then bridging it back over to Neutron and then back into Arbitrum again, and then you're all over. Or you can now head over to Osmosis with me, where either A, you can deposit Celestia into liquidity pools, as you can see down here, either tier to USDC or tier to Osmo or tier to Cosmo. It depends all on the assets that you want to provide, and obviously the liquidity that you want to earn, and obviously the risk tolerance. Nonetheless, that is not the only option. You can also go into your Kepler wallet and start staking Celestia, of which you will start qualifying for other airdrops. Now guys, we did stake Celestia in the other airdrop tutorial, and as you can see here, we've got a staked balance balance of 5.83 tokens, which is roughly $53. I could stake more tokens and make myself more eligible for other airdrops and potentially even qualify for the Hyperlane airdrop by doing so. Nonetheless, this is completely optional and will probably not qualify you for the Hyperlane airdrop, but you never know because stakers seem to get airdrops all the time, especially in the Cosmos ecosystem. So bear that in mind, and that is an option that you can use right now, seeing as we've got a tier on the Celestia network. Nonetheless, what we can do is, like I said, you could either deposit into pools, but another option which I'm going to go through with is to swap into Inj. Why? Because that's going to enable us to use the Hyperlane bridge once again, which is the primary focus of this video. However, once we've connected our wallet, what we have to do is go to portfolio. We're going to now need to deposit assets onto Osmosis. If we click deposit in the top left, as you can see, we can deposit as much as we want to. Don't do all of it because we're going to need to have some for gas fees on the Celestia network at some point. So I'm just going to do 17.7, going to approve it. And very soon we'll be able to see our Celestia tokens in the Osmosis protocol. So when that does come up, you could even swap some more tokens using your other tokens into Celestia. However, you don't actually have to do that. It's just completely optional once again. And voila, we have now got our Celestia tokens on Osmosis. So once we're over here, guys, we're going to simply swap our tokens from Celestia into Inj, and Inj is obviously a compatible asset on the Cosmos ecosystem, therefore we'll be able to get it on Osmosis. So I'm going to click max and swap it all into Inj, where I'm going to get $159 worth. So I'm going to click swap, going to click approve, and next I'm going to go back into my portfolio, where very soon, as you can see, I've got my Inj tokens here. I'm going to favorite it as well, and now I'm going to withdraw it by simply connecting my wallet over on the Injective Hub bridge. All you want to do is make sure you do the maximum amount, obviously, which, as you can see in our Kepler wallet, we've got 6.47. So I'm going to click transfer, continue, roughly $161 worth. We've roughly used $2 to $3 worth of fees, it seems, excluding obviously the fees externally that we haven't used within the transactions. So once you've bridged over from Osmosis to the Injective network, as you will see in a second, we've now got Inj on the Injective network. So it was as simple as that, guys. It was basically rapid. As you can see here, the lightning fast, low cost, safe and most secure bridge to transfer cross-chain assets. Now that we've done that, we're now going to go back over to Hyperlane. We're now going to be bridging over our Inj tokens from Inj over to the Injective EVM network. As you can see here, we've got 6.47 Inj. Going to click max. Make sure you click self, which that is our EVM address. Click continue, which you will confirm that it is your EVM address, and then you'll send to Injective EVM. Just approve it on your Kepler wallet. And then as soon as it's sent over to the Injective EVM using the Hyperlane bridge, what we can do is we're just going to simply bridge it all the way back. It might seem pointless, but it's not. We're using two different networks as a source and destination chain, which is going to help us qualify. So you could wait a few minutes, you could wait a few hours to make yourself look like a less of a cyborg. However, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to simply bridge it back as soon as I've got all my tokens to do so. Therefore, as you can see, I've now got my 6.43 Inj on Injective EVM on my MetaMask wallet, as we can see up here in EVM, which you can add very simply by simply going over to revoke.cash, or simply just by using your receipts and address and then switching over networks. Nonetheless, as you can see, I've got my 6.43 Inj here. I'm going to now send it back to the Injective network. As you can see here, it's already got my Injective address, which we can confirm by going up to my address, clicking up here, and as you can see, it ends in EJE, which I'm going to confirm and click continue. But this time, I'm going to be sending a transaction using MetaMask on the EVM, which is the Ethereum virtual machine, which, as you can see, we are now prompted to send a transaction which will cost 1 cent in Inj on the EVM. That is absolutely beautiful. I love it. It's the first time I'm using the Injective EVM, just to let you know, this is not you on your own, but I'm finding it very simple and very quick and very cheap so far. So as we can see, our transaction is completed. We've now got 2 cents left in Inj on the Injective EVM. But if we now go into our Kepler wallet, we have now got $160 back in Inj. So once again, what we're going to do from here, I know it might be confusing for you guys. We're now going to go back to the Injective hub. We're now going to use the bridge. We're now going to bridge from Injective over to the Osmosis platform, which if I swap over from Injective and click Osmosis down here, wherever it may be, as we can see, we're going to choose the asset as Inj. We're going to click 6.42 because we want to leave a little bit for gas. Click transfer now. It will cost around 13 cents all in all for fees. Click approve, transaction in progress, and soon we should be able to see our Inj once again on the platform, which yes we can. We got 6.42. So once again, once we're back on Osmosis, I'm sorry for any confusion, but I think it is very simple so far. Although it is a bit more complex than other airdrop tutorials, but complex means bigger, in my opinion anyway. So we're going to swap Inj back into tier, which is exactly what we want to do. We're going to swap everything this time. We're going to click approve. We're going to get 17.4 Celestia tokens. Then we're going to go back to portfolio. We're now going to click withdraw. We're now going to withdraw it to Celestia. Click withdraw. Click approve. Once that's done, it will be able to go into our Kepler wallet and see it in obviously the Celestia network. Once it's approved, like I said, IBC transfer complete, correct, we've now got $160, and from here we're going to be bridging over for the last time using the Celestia network to the Arbitrum network, which is where we originally started from, excluding the ZK Sync network. So we're going to click max, we're going to click self, which is obviously our EVM address, we're going to click continue. It's an interchain gas fee of 0.27 Celestia, guys, which is a lot more expensive, just to bear that in mind. However, this is what's going to help us qualify for the airdrop. I think the fees are what's going to help us, not just the transactions and the volume, but I think obviously the fees are going to be considered, because that will help people with a smaller portfolio to qualify for the airdrop. That's obviously if they even care about people with a smaller portfolio. Nonetheless, this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm just showing you exactly how to qualify for the airdrop. In my opinion, as long as you're doing at least $1,000 in volume overall on the Hyperlane bridge, you should at least get something. If you do $10,000, then I think you're pretty much 100% confirmed to get an airdrop, but I could be completely wrong. However, we've done many transactions, we've done pretty good on the volume as well. If we check our Arbitrum wallet now, if we switch over to the network, it will take a few minutes once again to send from Celestia to Arbitrum, being an interchain transaction. What I can show you in the meantime while we wait is if we go over to the Minter Merkly platform. Now guys, this is the platform I was talking about at the beginning of the video, one that I said that could make you Cyball, because it did for layer 0. However, Polyhedra got an airdrop from Merkly and it helped us to qualify for Polyhedra, and it could be the same with Hyperlane, but they could also make Merkly users Cyball. Now, it depends. It could mean if only for those who abuse the system and just consistently just click spam, spam, spam and just minting worthless NFTs, or if you use it once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different times, maybe, just maybe you might get away with it as long as you don't do it like 10 times a day, once every day or something like that. If you do it once a week or maybe once every now and then, you could be alright. But just to show you, all you would do is you would simply choose any of the compatible networks that are available on Hyperlane using the Merkly platform. Say for example, we just did the Arbitrum network just to bridge over to, say, I don't know, CeeLo. Why not? We're going to connect our wallet. It's going to cost 78 cents to mint. Well, that's the NFT anyway. And then once you've minted the NFT, you're going to have to bridge it over and it will be powered by Hyperlane. So it could help you qualify for the airdrop, guys. Don't take this as advice. This is simply just me using it once to test it out. I am not saying to use this and I'm not saying to rinse this. I'm just saying that this is an option, a possible option that could help us qualify for the Hyperlane airdrop. So once you have bridged it, guys, very simply, you can either use the HNFT bridge, the HFT bridge, or the token bridge. Completely up to you. It's all powered by Hyperlane. But like I said, be very cautious when using Minter Merkly. If we go back over to Trader Joe, where we swapped our Ethereum tokens into TIA in the first place, now you'll see we've got 17.23 Celestia, which if we swap it, we've got $158.22 remaining. So guys, we've done pretty well in terms of volume and in terms of spending on fees. I think this is a great way of qualifying for the Hyperlane airdrop. I hope you found it very easy. It's going to help you qualify for the other airdrops on the way, which I hope you do get. Nonetheless, now that we've got our ETH back into normal, I am very happy, and I'm going to be doing that at least once a week or once every other week to qualify for the Hyperlane airdrop until the airdrop snapshot goes live. So friends, if you're interested in other crypto airdrop tutorials, we've got so many different to watch on our YouTube channel, over 110 in this playlist. We've got Phantom Wallet, we've got Avantis, we've got Octo Wallet, we've got Sanctum, we've got EtherCloud, Soul Sniffer, Rabby Wallet, Base, D-Bridge, Ionet, Chroma, Sega, XSwap, Super Stake Soul, Zora, DFlow, Intract, Drip, Scroll, Marinade, Linear Park, Celestia, which we basically covered in this video, the Jumper Exchange, Solid, guys, you name it, we've got them all, and we are not stopping anytime soon. So join us on our journey. We appreciate you all. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, leave a comment if you have any questions whatsoever, and you can also hit me up at HiCryptoGuy on X, where I'm more active. We appreciate you all once again, guys, and we also have a promotion running on Bybit, the best centralized exchange platform for buying, trading, and earning. Bybit is home to all your favorite cryptocurrencies, and you can claim up to $4,380 just by signing up using the link in the description below. It's simple. If you need help finding the right crypto gems, then follow us on Twitter at AltCryptoGems and head over to our website to get your hands on detailed project reviews, crypto guides, and more. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you found this video helpful and informative. Until next time, DGens.